What's up, Ronnie?
Hey, Ronald.
And together we're the Rons.
Remember when you put horns on the top of your F-150 hood to look cool?
You know, I would like to think that I was cool enough to put horns on the front of my F-150, but what actually happened is that my dad gave me his old 1981 F-150 pickup truck. And back then you had these bug deflectors on it, because maybe the design of the car didn't have the bugs actually fly over. But this bug deflector was fairly useful. At some point I snagged an edge of it on the tree. The thing broke, but it broke in a perfect nice curve on the side, so you can imagine that it looked like I had one horn coming off the side. So I really only had a few options here. I could just take it off, then I'd have bugs all over my windshield. I could buy another one, which I didn't have any money to do that, or I just cut the other side to match and it would look like bullhorns. So in fact, you know, I had an F-150 that had a bug deflector that looked like bullhorns. So that was kind of like the cheap way of having bullhorns on the front of your truck. People like do this kind of stuff to their car, like beyond horns, like all kinds of stuff.
Talking about fast and furious your car, I like it. Let's do it. So when you were making these horns, you were in essence trying to make yourself look cool, which I think a lot of people try to do. They try to look at their car as an extension of them, and they do things to their car that in their mind makes them think they're looking cool, and I think in reality, they look like a fool.
When you're decorating your car, essentially what you're doing is you're trying to show your personality. You're trying to show like maybe who you are.
If you do something to your car that makes it look like it was supposed to be there, then it's not trying too hard and therefore it's okay. But as soon as you put something on that clearly the manufacturer hadn't thought of, that's probably pushing it too far. Did I understand this correctly?
No, that is absolutely false. That is not
I'm not following you there.
You're not true at all. When somebody is decorating their car, they're doing it for one of two reasons. One is they're trying to express themselves.
Okay.
Two, they've got an actual functional purpose. The same way you're wearing different clothes or different shoes or drive a different style car. Like, why can't somebody just take the car they have and make it better for them rather than going out and buying a new car or a different car?
Let's take the person that has the Honda Civic that puts that big wing on the back. And they're saying, well, the reason I'm putting the wing on the back is it keeps the back end down so my turns are done better. That may be true, but he still looks like a fool.
Well, why? That's a personal taste. That is your taste. There's a whole slew of people out there who have these wings on the back of their car. Now, it's not my taste either, but I have no issue with them driving down the road with it. It's just like if someone is walking down the street with bell bottoms and a big flower shirt, not what I'm gonna be wearing.
Yeah.
Not my car I'm gonna be driving.
Right.
But I'm not putting that guy down because he just happens to have a wing on the back of his car.
That's fair. I do apologize to all the wing lovers out there. I am not trying to put you down. I'm just trying to talk about, the function versus what it really looks like. And I think that, like there's some other great examples. Like, what about the person that has that super loud muffler?
Okay.
And they step on the gas, and it's crazy loud. It's as if a jet's passing you and you look and you're going 15 miles an hour next to this person.
And that is annoying.
The person that's doing these, I don't know, like they lower their car and they turn the camber into the wheels as if they're going to some racetrack and they're driving, a car that they use as their daily commuter. Like, what's the point of that?
I put that in the personal taste category. I think there's another purpose to this. To me, it's kind of entertaining. Like, you see people driving down the road in these cars that are decked out with those crazy lights down below, like super tiny tires for the size of the car, or these like super monster truck tires. And I think to myself, what kind of person, like what kind of style or personality? Maybe it might not be my thing, but it kind of gets me thinking, like, what kind of folks are these folks? One thing you got to consider is that eventually you're going to want to sell this car. Right. You want to get some money out of this thing. And something you got to really consider is, who's going to buy this thing with these gigantic tires or the wing or the lights or whatever? So you better save some money to take this stuff off if you want a broad audience to buy this automobile. Or you just might have to face it that maybe no one will buy this thing. You won't get any money out of it.
Right.
So it's a trade-off.
By the time you put all those accessories on, they're not cheap.
No,
they're not free. You have to pay someone to take it on, put it on, and to your point, you have to pay someone to take it off. Like, maybe somebody needs to do some math. And determine maybe it's better off selling this car and buying a car that has that. If you're talking about this Honda Civic that doesn't have any of the things, maybe you sell that one and you buy the fancier, sportier one that comes with these things.
Even like old style cars, like these upgraded old style cars, now they're becoming more valuable, which I never thought would happen. Like, it used to be classic cars had to be stock, original, but now these upgraded ones that are considered like, what is considered Fast and Furious type upgrades are now considered more valuable. But by and large, I'm with you. These cars, after they upgrade them, you can spend a lot of money, but for the amount of money you spent on that, you could have just got a different car.
Well, listen, I'm never going to question functional reality, but I am going to question accessorizing, things that make it feel like something that it's not. Like making, a old dilapidated car feel like a race car feels like a waste of money. Or putting huge lifted tires on a two-wheel drive pickup truck serves no purpose because it can't go anywhere. So I have a thing. I have a thought.
Okay.
I have a little test, an experiment. I think what we should do is test out some of these cars that have these functional accessories that are supposed to make it better and see if that actually happens.
I like that idea, Ronnie. Let's go to the track.
All right, well, we're here at the Ron's World Test Track, and today we're going to be testing out which car has been fast and furious enough, and did that make the difference on which one can jump the furthest. We've each selected 8 cars, and we are ready for the competition. Ronald, why don't you lead us off?
You know what? I think I'm going to start with a fairly stock car. Hasn't been modified. Pretty much how it came out of the manufacturer. What are you going to do, Ronnie?
I'm going to start with a pickup truck, also stock, not been done anything. We do them simultaneously?
All right. So unmodified cars, simultaneous.
Right. Yeah, you ready?
All right. Let's see.
1,
let's see who kills it.
2, 3. Oh, wait, you gotta move yours out of the track.
Yeah. The truck made it just fine, but the unmodified car did not.
Yes. All right. So next, I'm gonna take a slightly souped up but still stock car, the old Nissan 300Z.
Let's check out one that's clearly been modified. This did not start out as a dinosaur car.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
that was pretty good. Pretty good.
They
All
both kind of, that whole dinosaur modification had it roll over nice and perfectly.
Yep. I'm going to step up my game a little bit. I'm going to go to the Porsche 911 with the unnecessarily large wing on it.
I'm going to go with another modified one, but only slightly modified.
Okay.
Super sleek.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
That one did very well.
Well, the sleek modified one went the furthest distance and landed on its 4 wheels, where the wing just didn't do anything for it.
All right, well, I'm going to extra sleek, extra wing, ultra modified with a big engine that makes noises. Not sure if it does anything.
Okay.
But I'm ready to do this. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm going one with, this has not technically been modified. It came out this way because it's a race car, so it has a wing.
You?
Yes, unmodified, completely stock.
All right, 1, 2, 3. We have a pile up on the intersection here. All right, well, let's just do a couple more here. I think I'm going to shift gears and go to a lifted truck with unnecessary motorcycles that I drive around to look cool in the back at all times.
Now I'm going to go with another one of these dinosaurs. The dinosaur one did fairly well, landed on its 4 wheels, and I have a sneaking suspicion I might be able to launch over that.
Oh, I don't know about that. All right, you ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Oh, dinosaur.
Look at
he
that.
even turned around. He like endoed into
there.
Yeah. All right, well, let's do one more. I'm going up to the police car. The police car must be modified, but you don't know it because it's so sleek and fast.
I think the police car is going to be trying to chase this super fast one.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I think that was launch error. The modified cars definitely went furthest. We had the modified go the furthest, followed by the lifted Jeep.
Yep.
So we've learned here a little bit, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. So the right modifications can improve the performance on the racetrack. Some other modifications, you're just dead in the water.
Moral of the story is don't make your car into a dinosaur.
Yeah, so that worked. We really got to see how those extra things on the cars actually did help a little bit.
Look, I don't know if that was a scientific experiment and if there's any real practical knowledge you can take from that, but it does show.
Hot Wheels cars, those are real test subjects. That's how they do it in the real world.
Oh, Ronald's got
in the Ron's world. So, we all know Ronnie and I grew up in Alaska, and what we didn't test is how all that stuff would work on ice and snow.
That is a great point, and I can tell from first-hand experience of witnessing my friend Ronald drive that he probably also could use some refreshers on how to drive in the ice and snow. So if you want to watch my friend Ronald drive in the snow, why don't you click right here, you're going to learn some tips.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're going to see me actually do it, but maybe we'll talk about that.
Right
Check
here.
it out right there.
All right, till then, Ronald, catch you later,
Ronnie,
man.
see you later.